Hello, welcome to QRCA New Orleans, day 3, the final day. It's fantastic to be joined by Janette. Thank you so much for joining me. Can you tell us a little bit about yourself first off?
Well, I sure can. I mean, I was born in England, but I've lived for the last 32 years in New Zealand, and I was so excited to be able to come and present at the QRCA conference, and I found a lot of similarities in the paper that I gave, a lot of similarities in themes in the paper that I gave, which is all around whether or not we as qualitative researchers can effectively work with different cultures, or whether or not you actually have to culturally match. And it's just seemed that today, especially when I've been to the emotional intelligence paper, that it's just all about connecting on a different level. It doesn't matter what ethnicity we are, as long as we're good as a qualitative researcher, then we can actually effectively talk to anybody.
Okay, that's interesting. And tell me a little bit about your company and how you found some things that might be useful for you at this conference.
Okay, so I work for an independent Wellington City-based small consultancy called Litmus, and we specialise in quite a lot of out-of-the-box work. So we do work with hard-to-reach consumer groups, and again, I found that quite useful being here, because there are a lot of independent people having lots of different approaches, and I can see that there are similarities between what they've experienced and what we've experienced as a company in different sorts of ways. That makes sense.
Awesome. And so you had a paper yourself that you were presenting at this QRCA. Do you want to tell us a little bit about that?
My paper was all around whether or not the practice of qualitative research transcends culture. So kind of gets back to what I was saying before. My whole point, or my idea about that is, yes, it does, but we do have to know our limitations. And the reason I wanted to put in that paper was because there's a big debate in New Zealand at the moment that only Maori researchers can research Maori. So that was really the impetus for my paper. And I think that there's plenty of evidence in the work that we've done to show that we can effectively make a difference through our work and have a big impact on Maori. It doesn't have to be a cultural matching. It doesn't have to be a Maori researcher that does that.
That's fascinating. I want to know a little bit more about that. We'll talk afterwards. Awesome. So, it's day 3. Is there anything left for you to do? Are you going to stick around New Orleans, see anything, or are you back to New Zealand?
No, I sure am, and I'm really looking excited, because so far I haven't really been out of the hotel very much.
Me neither.
No, I've been so focused on just being immersed in this and trying to get my papers sorted and meeting with everybody. So I'm moving to a different hotel tomorrow, and then I've got 2 days, and I'm going to jam in as much as I can and see as much as I can in New Orleans and make the most of it, because I never may get back here again.
Indeed. Janette, thanks so much for joining me, and enjoy your stay in New Orleans for the weekend.
Thanks very much.